Adventures through Tynac Kingdom. Joining us today we have Gideon Meadowlake, the Halfling Barbarian.
Hello.
We have Ryder, the Halfling Druid, Circle of the Forest.
Hello.
We have Freya, the Dragonborn Druid, Circle of the Moon.
Hello.
We have Ragnar, Paladin of Tiamat. Dragonborn Paladin
How's
of
it
Tiamat.
going?
Yep, sorry about that. And we have Tim Fewborn, a glamour bard of beauty thingies. Yeah. So, some stuff happened. One thing in particular, a red dragonborn got talked into trying his might in the fight pit. Fight pit was organized for the various events as a bard of some renown, visits to offer his service to play in the arena. Further details about the red dragonborn who finally met Freya occurred as Leon joined in after Ragnar signed up for the fight pit. The group speaks about finding a wizard to help teleport, but trying to get Spencer on the bracelet wound up finding the cleaning crew instead, so plans were originally made to go seek out the Arcana after all was said and done. Now, the fight pit ensued later that night, as performances from a gnome in a voodoo mask managed to win a 5-way fight using her abilities to toss sleeping gourds at her foes. The sprightly Sprigget accidentally revealed herself as the voodoo mask fell off after jumping up and down. She is known as the Alchemist Fire. Eventually, the main event came to a head, and Ragnar put a good fight up against the Minotaur and lost. Offering a hand in respect, the two acknowledged each other, and from there we left with information that the bard who sung for them might be able to take them to Timor via teleport circle. And he also made Gideon and Shishay swoon over him for an hour, due to his glamorous abilities. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
It sounds about right.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think we're kind of cutting back into that scene at night as the crowds are like dipping out. I think we probably all came inside to have a conversation at this point, or?
Yeah,
I mean, go ahead and tell me where we want to be and we'll go there.
I would suggest the living room.
Well,
To the living room.
To the living space. So we have in attendance Leon, Ragnar, Gideon, we have Freya, Tim, Ryder, and Shishay, all gathering in. You know, Shishay's helping counting the money, and we'll roll for that here in a little bit. But as far as things go, you know, you guys are free to start your conversation as she's like going over payroll.
So our new friend here, Tim, he can apparently provide a way to Timor.
He can give us transportation?
Yes, I can actually be the transportation.
Just what means of transportation are you?
Well, I can make a gap between two locations and bridge them together.
Teleportation.
Sounds super. You know, I'm with you, Ragnar. It sounds too convenient to be true.
I mean, I heard of things that can do that. But
Of course it's possible, but just out of curiosity, what's the other side to that coin? What do you need to be teleporting people?
I have
Of course,
to
for
give
my,
him 150 gold.
Yes.
Yeah, what are you asking a
Just
price
gold?
for this, or what? You just
Yeah, just gold.
I've given the last session.
Okay.
And I'm willing to pay it.
I mean,
If y'all
gold
are
shouldn't be
willing
an
to
issue.
take it.
Shishay walks up to Ragnar with a small bag. Here, second place. Hope you enjoy it. It's 50 gold pieces.
He looks disappointed with his 50 gold pieces.
Leon does too. He's like,
Maybe I'll be digging into Ryder's pockets next time.
So
I
we
don't
have
have that much gold.
See, that's the reward you get for the fight pit. That's not out of my pocket. That's out of, admissions and concessions and shit.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I just remember Ryden making a fat bet that I was hoping to
Oh, yeah.
have on.
Well,
if
sorry about
I do
that.
remember, Ryder spoke pretty highly.
I'm confused.
You offered 1,000 gold.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When I inquired about the reward, and I was told there would be a reward, but then you happened to speak up and said that I'd be paid 1,000 gold pieces if I were to win. Last
At
time I
this
checked,
point,
they
we
said
probably
that,
could put 1,000 gold bounty on a defeat for Gideon.
Yeah, that probably is a thing that's probably happening right now. But yeah, Liam says, "Damn shame you failed." But some things aren't meant to be, I guess.
I guess so.
I only have 500.
Some halflings are never meant to be topped.
Well, so what are we doing, boss or ma'am? It kind of sorts for you. What's the offering here? Like,
Well, we can either teleport or we can hoof it. Whichever one y'all want to do.
Well, teleporting seems nice, personally.
so if you were to teleport us, kind of drawing his attention back to Tim, how would you go about doing it? Like, where would you drop us off at?
Well, my hometown is Timor City, the capital of the area, and yes, I could drop this down in a local arcana. Some halfling and his brother.
Right. Yeah, I think I remember that. Remember that, Ragnar? We had some followers there at one point, but we haven't heard back from them in a while. Maybe we can run into them.
Has been a while.
Meanwhile, there's a cutscene showing these cultists that got cut down from a previous episode. But, yeah. I'm up for anything. If you want to teleport there, that's fine. But we may need to still make sure we have provisions. And I'm still leery about the way this guy teleports, though. He's making it sound different from what I understand.
How exactly do you understand it?
Well, I mean, I've been teleported before. But it depends upon
I know,
who's
and that's
teleporting.
what I'm offering.
I know, and you're not telling me how you're teleporting us. Like, I seen some...
The basic way with magical chalks and such.
Right, that sounds wizardy like, yeah. I've also seen... Now, just to be fair, I wasn't sure because I seen these people who are of nature. You look like you're one of them, says Freya, and they like touch a tree, and then all of a sudden the tree opens up, and boom, you can go through it, and there you are on the other side.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't sure. Forgive me for asking. I just needed to know.
Yes, different people can travel through this method using different means. I just happen to use chalk instead of bark.
Sounds...
Would save us probably many days and many provisions rather than making a trek up north to meet their other acquaintance.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, yeah, I'm up for anything there. It sounds... I mean, still got to get some other supplies before we head out, but yeah, we'll be ready.
Well, we will be transporting straight into the city, so I mean, we can pick up supplies when we get there.
That
Meanwhile,
sounds
another
like-
cutscene.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go.
We see a cannonball.
Never
laying on the
teleported
stable.
before.
So just so I do know how to prepare, what all exactly can I bring through this portal? Is there anything that I shouldn't bring? And as you know, I do have quite a few cultists that are in the area as far as who and what and quantities that I can bring things in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call them back.
Well, I can. It's not the matter of people that I can fit into this. It's a matter of time. So as many people as you want to bring through this, including myself and anyone else that you may have in mind. I'm assuming you would like a return trip as well.
Absolutely.
Not necessary.
Oh well, yeah. Once we get there,
Yeah,
that's
once we get there, we're there, right? That's our.
yeah. I guess Freya is about our only.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see when we get there.
Do you have any other business to attend to, Leon, that we should be taking care of before we head out?
I
Well,
have business that I need to attend to.
yeah. Well, I do.
Oh,
as
by all
well.
means, Freya.
Oh.
What else is it that you'd like to get done before we travel
Well,
back?
I was thinking, maybe a day at the spa,
A day at the
Chuckles a little.
spa.
I don't think I would find that too interesting myself. I
That's while
Together-
y'all are getting y'all's supply, though, of course.
I mean, master kind of gives a slight bow. I can definitely get everybody called back here by tomorrow. It's, they're all out in the woods, scavenging, hunting, the usual, trying to look normal like hunters. But I'll call everybody back and we'll be ready by tomorrow afternoon, I think.
Oh, Leon, and I need to
Gotcha.
have a word with you, if
But
you
of-
don't mind.
But of course, ma'am, I'll make sure to do that before I walk out.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
And, Gideon? Would you be interested in being my second?
The second what? Gideon not down to share lovers.
Leon's like fooling with a goatee of some sort. He's like, yeah, second what? No, my small friend. I think she's asking you.
Like Leon.
Ragnar looks over. Yeah, second what?
I already whooped your ass once today. You want to go around too?
Ryder's in the corner crying now.
You're tearing this family apart.
Why? Why are you crying, Ryder?
I thought I was the second.
I go beat Red.
Whoa. I'm starting to think there's more going on here than meets the eye, sir. Maybe I should get going soon. But yeah. And then you hear she-shaped pipe up. Yeah, who is this second? Okay. I could tell you're flustered, Leon says. My good sir, as he kind of turns to Gideon, he's like, as you can see, I serve a capacity towards Ragnar in the same respect that she is trying to offer to you. You being her second would make you second command of her little cultist group that she'll be in charge of. In return, you and I will exchange information along with any of the other seconds that gather. So we're like a thrall that kind of like follows along, makes sure that they stay alive and that they're taken care of. And
protected.
I
look
peer
at
next to
Gideon
Leon,
and
so
smile.
we get to be friends then. Wink, wink.
Oh God.
You're not second. And he points to Gideon. She was offering it to him.
I know. I kind of sulk and walk away.
Do you really want to charm him? You can try. I'm not going to take it away from you. Do you want to try to charm Leon? He's a human. He's taller than you, but I've seen weirder things.
I mean,
Like,
could I try to charm Leon?
I'm just asking you right now.
Are you sure you don't want this second?
I am offering you the option. If you want to try a charisma check to see if you can charm Leon, I'll allow it. And then I'll... What the fuck?
Are you sure you don't want the second? Blinks twice.
It's just a certain air about you, you little one. Maybe we'll talk about it some more later.
Think Leon gives more value to a druid than what he expected.
Yeah. So he's like, anyway, yeah. So, sir, Minotaur, what would be your answer to the White Dragonborn?
But he's not only my second, you see, he is also a really good friend of mine.
Well, I like to think I'm a good friend of Ragnar's.
As is Leon.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, sir. kind of feel like I'm treating Leon like the butler from Van Helsing, or Helsing. Yeah.
You're basically you're a poor Alfred, is what you are.
Yeah, that's what I got. And clean up little shits like you. Anyway. But yeah, that was just the moment I had there. But anyway, yeah, he's like, yeah, and by all means, you know. So yeah, they're just kind of waiting on Gideon to respond to that.
Gideon can keep people safe.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
And I know
for
this
keeping-
for a fact.
Yeah, for keeping people safe, yeah, I agree. It is Gideon.
I don't think anyone can do the job better.
Honestly.
That does hold some merit from what we saw, right, Ragnar?
Absolutely. We could use that where we're headed.
Well then. If there is no further
Do you
need...
impose?
Go ahead.
Do you people intend to impose danger upon this town?
This town? No.
Gideon intends to pose danger to this town.
No, what has this town
I guess
done,
not
my
more.
friend?
I please you, sir. Don't cause any havoc in Timor, if you will.
Oh, you mean that town?
Of course.
And the cutscene, there's probably a castle falling from the sky at this point. Who knows? I don't know. We haven't got that far yet. But anyway.
No, we shouldn't cause any trouble in Timor. We're not that horrible.
No.
Oh, the way that you people have been
would
talking
never
to me, that-
would never dream of starting trouble that we couldn't finish. Right, Ragnar?
Absolutely.
Do you want an insight check?
Can I insight check everybody in this room?
You can pick one.
Big red one.
Big red one. 4.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. That was probably the wrong person to go after, but yeah. He seems very guarded. He's hard to read. Doesn't seem to be giving you any signs that he would lie to you.
Yeah, but between me and Gideon, you know, we can probably protect Freya a good bit. You know, a lot can... Fuck, I had a saying, and it slipped my head.
It's okay there, Radek.
Something about small packages and a lot of power.
Dynamite comes in small packages? Is that what the one you were after? And Leon kind of winks back at you.
God damn it, Lee. Out of character.
You started this.
He finished it when I was supposed to do that and wink at him. God damn it.
He's just more casual and in the groove, so yeah.
I had it in my head and it just...
It's okay.
away.
It's understandable. At any rate, back to the subject at
Power
hand.
can come in small packages. I wink sadly.
It's okay. You tried. But back to the discussion. So we're going to try to make this happen. When exactly? And the more time I have, the better. But if it needs to be tomorrow, I can make it happen. Just tell me how fast I need to work.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we have preparations to make too. Along with you guys, so...
Do you want to give it a day, just to be sure? Because there is one guy I'm a little leery that he stayed where he was supposed to. He's kind of like running his thoughts and eyes rolling in the back of his head, thinking, where is that son of a bitch?
I turned to Tim and I asked, would it be okay if we get all of our stuff within a day and you can do it then?
Yes. It's no time. I enjoy staying here.
By the way, one problem.
Yes.
You know Ashgron's around, right? The other Dragonborn.
That's my other
Yeah, I mean,
I smile
Argon, I
and
mean.
smirk and kind of give a
Alright.
teethy grin.
Argon is the black one, right?
Yeah, Argon Ashkin. I kind of buffed his name a little.
Argon
But anyway,
Ashkin.
yeah. Yeah, he.
Just remember, Freya, Argon must be coming with us through the portal in one piece.
He will.
That's what I was asking. Should we inform
His
him because he would
stench
be?
Well, we will need him for the ritual, so we might as well take him now rather than
Yeah, I agree.
I'll
We need to
even
have
give
be
him a
able to-
present.
make his own way back.
As long as he keeps away from me, because he's stinky. He is a stinky dragonborn.
Well, be sure you're right behind him on our way through.
Mhm. Sounds fair. But yes,
Anyway,
if I have a day to prepare, then I'll go ahead and make sure I get that loose end tied up as well. So unless there's anything else you need of me, I'm gonna get
I
started.
need to have a word.
And then by all means, I'm at your disposal. Shall we walk somewhere?
Privately.
Yeah, so where are we
Please.
heading?
Just outside.
Alright, so Leon and Freya walk out. Did you guys want to have a conversation inside before we turn to that?
I feel like I was supposed to follow here.
If you want to follow, you can. I don't care.
but she doesn't want me to follow, does she?
I mean, the seconds usually follow.
Yeah.
And you're not the second.
That's it. If
I'd like to think I'm the third.
I mean, it
Yeah,
would be
probably. She probably
it'd be beneficial to you too, Red One, to join.
yeah, I was about to say if Gideon heads out, then I'm gonna follow him outside as well.
Yeah, so, okay, in that case, the four of you all pile
If
out.
you need me, Leon, I'll be in my room. Last door to the
And-
left.
And this halfling
God.
woman rider is like right there with this other gnomish bar just kind of kicking their feet at the couch perhaps as the scene switches out. Okay, well, I thought it was just going to be a private conversation. I almost feel like I'm being pressured here, but please, by all means, what can I do for you?
No, there's no.
This
pressure.
Gideon's job now.
I
That
just
is
want
true.
to know. I
Yes.
want to know what the black one had to say to you, because he sounded rather heated whenever I seen him.
Kind of scratches the back of his head. He's like, yeah, he's still mad that his diplomacy skills suck. And I told him as such, and he wasn't very happy with that. And
Diplomacy skills, as in recruiting me, or what?
Yes. He was a little mad that the Red Dragonborn and myself made contact and was able to convince you without any harshness, any hostilities, or stench.
Ah,
He was just
okay.
bickering, bitching, pissing, moaning. The usual thing when these huffy puffy... Where the hell did he come from? One of those noble families in Dragonspine? Yeah, so, you know, he
I'm
didn't get
guessing
it.
he's talking about Mr. Red and Handsome over there. I point.
No, the Black Dragonborn. Him I found, you know, still picked by our...
I mean, the Black Dragonborn is pissed at the Red Dragonborn.
Oh, yes,
right?
obviously, yes, I'm sorry, I
Okay,
misinterpreted
that's what
that.
I was
was
getting
I
at.
was about to say, you're not noble, are you? Like, he's like, I don't think I ever asked you. Ragnar, you're not a noble, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I
Not
thought
me.
I thought I had that right. No pedigree papers I need
Yeah,
to know about?
I didn't know that he had confronted you recently. I don't think you had mentioned any.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he
think
was
of this
supposed to,
Well, you were
Mr. Slush.
Listen, you were busy with your fight. I was taking care of the affairs for everybody. So, you know, it didn't have time to come up.
Okay.
Like, we never made it back to camp yet. If we made it back, I would have said, oh yeah, that asshole said something to me today. In passing.
Wow.
You know how he is, though.
I don't know how he is. If Basil has anything to say, though,
Yeah. Well,
he can usually find me. I'm usually not too far off.
right. But I'll be sure to inform him he can come home now. And we can take care of this at home.
Yes.
Kind of gives a grin and a soft wink, like, after the ceremonies, after all of them are done, he'll get his. But I digress.
That's all I needed.
Is that all then?
I needed to ask you. Yeah.
Well, in that case, if there's not anything else, I'll pay my respects to the people inside and have my way and try to find out where everybody is. All right, then.
I can locate Shisha too.
Yeah, and while you're out there, eventually that big lumbering shadow comes walking toward you, going and starts nuzzling up against your hand. Floof.
Oh,
I wonder if Floof can fit through.
It's an odd creature you have there for a pet. Owlbears are usually dangerous, aren't they?
oh, she's a lovable little thing.
Trying to think if he had interaction last session. I don't know if he did, but Floof just finally
Nope.
Yeah, he came out of the shadow, or she came out of the shadows, decided she needed attention at this time. Well, I'm going to be on my way. I'll leave this to you. Kind of puts
So
a hand on
you have
Ragnar.
a hippogriff. We have an owlbear. And I kind of pet the owlbear. Softly.
Gideon took it easy on you. I could have had my own mount.
Well then, I will take my leave. And he walks back inside. And kind of like tilts
Can
his
I tell the conversation has ended outside?
I don't know, you do whenever he walks back in, yeah.
Oh,
Because he was
okay.
the subject of the conversation.
Well, after he walks in, I would walk out and say hi to Floof. And kind of just jump onto her side, into her feathers.
Fine, don't say hi. And he walks away.
Oh,
Nope,
sorry!
you already did it.
Hi!
You walked away.
You're in a doghouse now.
Oh, so much for that charisma check.
Yep.
Anyway, he seems to have purpose. Being aloof, huh? At any rate, so, yeah, you guys are out there. Shisha's in like the living space, still doing office work. But you guys are free to go ahead and continue the night as you see fit.
I was coming out to talk to Freya, though.
And there's two other people there.
Ask, the Red Dragonborn if he wanted to go get a drink with all of us later, maybe?
I'll check with Leon, see what preparations we have to be made, but we have
you
spare
should totally
time.
bring Leon with you.
Oh my god.
Again, we do have just but a day to prepare, and our numbers are larger than we expected them to be in this area at this time, so...
I understand.
But, Freya, can we talk privately? Gideon can come too.
After I do this, I walk up to the Red Dragonborn and give him a kiss on the cheek again.
Oof.
Oof. He grins
And
a
then I
little
walk
bit.
away. I walk away.
So I'll take that as I wasn't dreaming the other day. Gotcha.
I didn't know Dragonborns could turn more red than a red dragon.
Floof kind of like tries to paw her hands on your shoulder, Freya, like, hey, what about me? Kind of feeling.
Aw, I nuzzle Floof a little bit.
Yeah. And yeah. She eventually gets down and just kind of shakes her hiney, and then she kind of runs into the arena, and she's getting ready to do her leveling of the field. She's about to go Zamboni the arena for you.
Zamboni.
So you can see her start rolling around, ruffling her feathers out, spreading out the sand evenly. Yeah, she's having a good time in the fight pit right now.
So, Ryder, you said you had something to discuss with me?
Like, yeah. I expected this to take a little bit longer, but now suddenly we have a teleport instantly in the... I look around. Is the Red Dragonborn anywhere close? Is there anyone else?
Make a perception
But
check.
if Leon headed off, then I was gonna head off with him.
Yeah, so make a perception check.
Yep.
You
17.
notice Gideon next to Freya. Everybody else seems to be nowhere in sight.
What's the plan once we get there? We're not actually planning to summon a 7-headed dragon, are we?
Ryder.
I'm confused. I don't know.
We're good, okay? We're good. Everything's gonna be fine. Just trust in us, okay? And don't mention it to anybody else.
I wasn't going to. That's why I wanted to get us 3 away. So that no one else but... Okay.
And as I'm saying this, I'm whispering.
Yeah.
I trust you. Fist bump. I hold my hand up as high as I can with the closed fist.
I raised my tail and fist bump.
Alright. I need a drink. It's been a long week.
I'm gonna turn around and ask Gideon. So, Gideon, do you wanna go soak in a hot spring? It'd be fun and relaxing.
Am I not invited? You turn around and ask Gideon this, and then I'm like, I like hot springs. It's okay if I'm not.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Floof would want you to stay behind, right? You haven't really interacted with Floof.
I'll go hang out with Floof then. I go towards the arena where Floof is rolling around.
Alright. So, yeah. You head to the arena. You asked Tim to go to a spa. Tim, what are you doing now that you're
I am sitting in this magnificent housing area, admiring the furnishings. And
Absolutely, yeah. Alright.
Hey Tim, do you want to come meet Floof with me?
I'm not one for wildlife.
Oh, come on! I grabbed him and lead him outside.
Do you resist? I mean, you can always resist.
I don't have the strength to resist.
I mean, you're both short.
Gideon's gonna fold you double and you cross me and it's not gonna be pretty.
So you walk out there with him and, or her, sorry. So the two of you make it to Floof. And yeah, she's just going to town making sure that all the spots that got indented gets re-even. For some reason, she seems to find it very relaxing to her feather falls as she tries to, even out this pit, which kind of works for you guys.
Isn't she just the most amazing thing? She's so cute.
Sand starts spraying in the air close to you.
Yes, quite lovely.
At this point, as we're like sitting watching Floof do her thing, I take out my pan flute and just start doing a little tune. It's not bad. It's not the best.
Well, we'll find out when you roll the dice. Yeah, oh yeah, you did.
I did.
You did. Yeah, it's a half decent. Mary had a little lamb.
It's Mary had a little owl bear.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I get it. Alright, so anything...
If you don't mind, I can play some music.
Well, yeah, you're a bard. The performance you did was amazing.
Yes.
Would you show me some more of that?
Yes. Is there an instrument that you would prefer?
Oh, all I know is my flute that I learned when I was in the Dondra floor.
Well,
but you probably know many instruments, I would guess.
Well, I just so happen to have it as well. I'll pull one out from my bag, and I'll start playing I hate to say better version, but a better version of the same song.
Alright, go ahead and make your performance. We'll see if it is better. Damn right it's better. A little bit better. He didn't want to show you up too much, apparently. But, yeah. So the two of you kind of share tunes for a while, watching Floof rearrange the arena. So, Freya, what are you doing with you and Gideon heading to the hot spring at this point, or what?
We're gonna swing by and get Shishay.
Yeah, and Shishay is just finishing up.
I'm gonna ask if anybody has some water skins, because I have plans.
Oh, mercy. So, let's see here. I mean, yeah. So, first thing I want to do, I want to get the amount of money you guys earn tonight. I have a plus max to it, so I need a D100 from Gideon.
Yes. The dice rolls that will fuck us financially. There you go. Like I said.
A little bit. So, after everything's been said and done, it seemed like a lot of people were still convinced you're going to win. And so the winnings didn't earn as well as they should because they already betted on a sure bet. But you managed to pull in 3,200 gold for tonight as profit for the company, with everything else being paid out to all that participated. So that's pretty good. Considering most of these just make 500 gold maximum per week on a good week. Yours is a little bit more extravagant, especially with all the performance that's been going on, so you were given a lot to that point. Anyway, let's see. So now we got the hot spring episode coming in, right? So you asked Shisha about that hot spring she told you about, and she let you know that in the Noble District there is a hot spring known as the Honeywell Hot Springs. It's ran by a couple of elves, and you know, if you need something for relaxation and whatnot, that is probably the best place to go. Sure, I'll go with you. And the three of you ensue on a trip to the northern districts of Shandor until you find this nice little spa that's just kind of like situated there. So, yeah. As you walk in, it's got like a counter, wooden area made out of, like, the wood in here is like pine, I would think, and it's like completely lacquered and everything. Everything's like fully finished, always clean, always spit span. You know, it's just perfectly pristine in here. You can see like lockers of like lockers, like they're like more like little box crevices where you can put your supplies, your stuff, and a change room, and then they have several towels and soaps that are nearby. And at the register, or where the clerk would be, is this female elf who kind of greets you, and she's like, "Oh, hello, welcome. My name's Artie, and this is my husband, Reagan." Hey, this other grizzly old elf next to her.
Nice to meet you both.
It's a pleasure to have you. It's a little late tonight, but how can I help you?
We'd like to relax in the hot spring.
Absolutely. Would that be communal, or would you like separate rooms or separate stalls?
What do you think, guys?
And just to give you an idea, like, Artie has long blonde hair to her hips, and the tips seem to be glazed with purple to teal color. And you can kind of get the sense that she's more motherly and tries to, like, help and be more assertive. But the other grizzled old fellow, his name is Reagan. He has long silver hair, bright blue eyes, and seems to pierce through you as you look at him. Seems pretty solemn and quiet for the most part.
What do you think, Shisha?
I
mean, in order for my
it depends.
surprise, I wanted to I think together would be fine.
She kind of looks at Gideon and then looks to you. Are you sure that's a good idea?
It's fine. It's fine.
Not worried.
Nope.
I'm not worried about one part of this. I'm more worried about the other part. All right. It's your funeral. So Shisha kind of like goes towards one of the changing rooms and everything next to the lockers and whatnot. And Artie will be like, "I'll have some tenants come in and check on you guys as you're bathing, but feel free to go into the dressing rooms there and change out and grab you a towel, and you can make your way to the spring afterwards."
I do so. Oh, how much will it be for all three of us?
Well, we can charge you when you get out because if you're interested, it's 1 gold for the spring to sit in there and bathe, and then it'll be 10 gold further if you would like some of our other services like masseuse, mud scaling, the like.
Okay.
Skin treatments. But yeah, you go. And you, halfling sir, would you like to join the men's dressing room? Is just on the other side of there, just kind of like pointing to the separate direction if you wanted to go ahead and change.
Have we already seen where the springs are?
Not yet.
Because I believe you have all failed a very important part in going to a pool. What fucking smotrunks does Gideon own?
Oh shit, that's right.
Like, that's why I was like, Shishay was like, "Are you sure about that?" And that was the intent, like to bring you in, like. And yeah, I would assume like these dressing rooms also have like a way to shower yourself off real quick before you get in. But would Gideon know to use that?
Nope.
Exactly. So yeah. So
I hope Shishay and Lexi enjoy stewing in Gideon water.
The communal is never going to be the same afterwards.
They're not letting us come back.
Probably.
They are not.
Well, let's see how this plays out. Alright, so Shishay and Freya probably come out first while Gideon's trying to figure out why do I need a towel. I got a loincloth. I don't know what the thought process is. Feel free to fill in the blanks.
Oh no, Gideon's going straight through the changing room into whatever spring is supposed to be designated ours.
Yeah.
Launching himself into the air, ripping one on the way through, and cannonballing in with absolutely zero abandon. Not a single fuck was given.
Oh my god. So, you come running out, and you notice, maybe don't notice, but we notice.
Nope.
Shishay and Freya notice right as soon as they got the towels wrapped around them, they're getting ready to head out. This flying ball of halfling jumping through the air and doing like a perfect 360 dive into the pool, splashing, and this young couple...
cannonball, like there's no diving here, it's just...
Well, and this big old splash overtakes this couple that's in the water, and then all of a sudden they start, "Oh God, we gotta go! Come on!" And she grabs her towel, wraps up, and they all start running out. There seems to be a half orc on the other side, a male half orc who's just kind of like, "Hey, I give it an 8."
Lexi, have you seen Discord?
I feel like I need a look.
Oh my god! Yes.
I'll paste here for good measure.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what you're talking. Okay, that sounds about right. So, Gideon's
you did
in the
this
pool.
to yourselves. Yeah,
Gideon's in the pool. Freya and Shishay's just standing there like, I don't think that's safe. She hands you one of the water skins that you asked for. I'm assuming this is what you wanted it for. So she just kind of like, she stands there and lets you do whatever, and
I toss the said water skin to Gideon and be like, yeah, I can get some of that for us real quick. It'd be a nice gift for our black skilled friend.
And I'm not sure if you care, but here's some soap if you want to use it. Up to you. Just saying. Meanwhile, there's a tiefling guy, blue tiefling, with a scar across his left eye, and he's looking at this scene.
Oh, no.
They're not letting us come back. Or at least not me.
Sir, after you finish bathing, I'll go ahead and change the pool. So, by all means, finish your bath and let me know when you're ready. Yeah. Shishay's like, you want to go to the other, the other side. That way, the communal pool's been ruined. We'll just
Yeah,
go
we
to the
can-
female side real quick.
We can.
And I'm guessing, Freya, are you gonna like drop all the water skins by Gideon so he can fill them up?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
She drops 3 water skins next to you, Gideon. Meanwhile, on the other side of a screen, in a separate pool that has not been soiled by Gideon. Well, this is a little bit more relaxing, she says as she trails off a bit, easing into the pool. So, yeah, is there any conversation the two of you have outside of the fact of Gideon?
So Shishay, I know we didn't get to talk about this earlier, but would you be interested in following also?
Define what you mean by follow, because as far as I know, I'm currently the bookie at the fight pit at the most part.
I know.
I feel like that's the main staple of this job now.
Mhm.
But if
But
you,
you're also our friend too,
I like to
or
think
at least
so.
mine.
Freya, what are you trying to achieve here? I mean, you know Tiamat's bad news.
I know.
And you guys talk so chumly about it, like it's a good thing. And I don't... It's not my place to know. It's not my business. You guys want to make a profit?
I kind of lean into her and I say, "Have you ever heard of facade?"
I'm sorry?
Facade. It's
I
a
see.
facade.
This is a dangerous facade you're pulling.
I know.
But, knowing our group, you're gonna probably need more heads to pull this off. So if you need my sword, as long as I'm getting paid, I don't mind. But then again, you gotta keep in mind we have to run the business well. So it
I know
depends where you think I deserve to be. I mean, I can follow you, but I can also follow you by taking care of business here in your steads. Because that might be what needs to happen if you guys are gone for a while.
I think, yes, that's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to stay and
Well, you didn't even
watch
have to
over
ask.
Floof
Oh,
and
absolutely.
watch over the books and
Oh, the books will be very looked over, trust me. I have to take care of some other business apparently, but that will be tomorrow.
Yeah. How are you and Rex? Is anything...
She was starting to lift up a saucer that had some sake in it, and then she almost spills it into the pool. Why are you asking about that all of a sudden? Shouldn't you be more worried about the Red Dragonborn?
Well, I was gonna compare my situation with yours.
I'm not sure that's a safe thing to do.
Oh! Okay.
I mean, she's just... No, go ahead and ask. Sure, it's fine.
I mean, have y'all kissed?
No, have you?
I mean, I got to, like, kiss him on the cheek. That's about it.
I am afraid to, because he was a wolf before. And I am more worried about him sniffing my butt more than anything at this point.
Oh, God! I didn't do that in character.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And she's saying this with a straight face to you too, like dead serious. Like, I mean, it's interesting to think, but at the same time,
I don't think he would, Shishay. I mean, you've seen him. I don't think he's...
well, I'm giving him space to be human before getting in his way, I guess. Like, I don't want... It's confusing. Like, he reminded me of home after he changed into a human. I mean, I vaguely knew about this so-called wolf, but if he was a wolf in a previous life, it kind of resonates with home. So yeah, I took a slight liking to him. Slight. Very slight. I have my own problems. I don't need to drag him into it.
I understand. I understand. And me, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is all new to me, Shay.
Well, just let whatever happen, I guess. But don't let your guard down. If he's part of that cult, what are you gonna do? He might be a bad guy. He could be bad for you. He could turn on you if you're trying to turn this over. Are you okay with that?
I guess we'll have to let what happens happen. If I get my heart broken, then I get my heart broken. I'll just have to mend it.
Meanwhile, a half-orc female comes out. Hello, my name's Braca. And she has these long cornrows that kind of come down past her shoulder. And she smells like lavender as she's kind of walking over towards you. And she's like, do you require any other service?
We're just relaxing right now. Thank you, though.
Very well. I come back later. And then she kind of walks over towards the communal side, and
she smells good.
Then all of a sudden you can hear her go, what is that smell? And the orc over there is like, still in the soiled water with Gideon. He just kind of lets out a laugh as he kind of stares at her and gives her a wink. She kind of like throws him a shade of like, oh. Like if he was the one responsible. Yeah, the half-orc seems to be taking credit for Gideon's stench. I know that wasn't mine.
Maybe it's some...
I'm sorry. Yeah,
maybe it's some weird orcish mating ritual. The stinkier the dude, the...
Yeah, maybe. You never know. That's why he like gave a grin. That's a fair assumption. He was like, "Ah, she gonna think the world of me later." Thank you, friend. And he kind of like steps out of the pool, pulls over his towel, and walks out. Enjoy your bath. And then, I don't know, somewhere in the distance you can hear her saying, you smell stinkier than you did when you came in. What the hell happened?
Gideon happened.
But yeah. So at this point, yeah, Gideon, you're in that pool alone filling up water files, I guess, or water skins?
Water skins, yeah.
Blip, 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 blip. And yeah, so you're, and then every now and then this tiefling's like looking over you as it bubbles water up from there, and he's like, yes, this pool will definitely have to be changed. So Freya, is there any other conversation piece that you and Shisha need to exchange?
This is your doing.
Yes, we know. We knew it was this. And we were prepared. We brought water skins.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But at least I am taking it kind of slow, right?
You've already kissed him. It's only day 2.
And then I darted! Okay, I darted! Both times!
I don't know how it is for Dragonborn, to be honest. Maybe it's a faster ritual. I mean, I'm not trying.
I'm in my body too. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm honestly thinking I've lost my damn mind.
She'll kind of swim over to you and put a hand on your shoulder, and she'll just say, well, YOLO.
YOLO.
She leaves you with that imperative part of information. YOLO. Alright.
Oh. Yep.
So yeah.
YOLO.
Is there anything else you need to talk about, or should we get some treatment while we're here?
I was thinking just a relaxing bath, maybe to calm the nerves a little bit. Or relax Gideon's muscles, because, yeah.
Yeah, that water. Well, something's going to be relaxed. Hopefully, half his stench leaves with him this wonderful day. But I know he means well. He's a good person overall, regardless of stench. So
He is. He's very trusted. Like, I trust him a lot.
well, I sure
Cut
hope
to
so.
his vision of trust.
And he's over there making fart noises as he's filling up the water skins.
Blowing bubbles and shit
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah. At least I hope he washes his hair. But anyway, and yeah, is there anything else in this scene you want to get as it kind of like fades out, or is there something else you want to bring up before you
No,
leave?
I just want to, hurry it along, make sure we get the presents.
Got it. So let's see here. As soon as Gideon gets out of the pool, you can see the tiefling like going over to a drainage, and he's like draining the entire pool out, and it's like going into a sewer. And then I don't know, like halfway down the town, there's this soft talk about, God damn, the sewer smell like shit tonight.
See, the best thing about Gideon stink is it's really not too noticeable until you put it in something,
Yeah, liquid.
like water that'll aerosolize and evaporate the stink
Yeah.
with it and carry it around.
So as he's refilling the baths, he kind of catches everybody as they're getting out. Do you need any mud bath or anything? Some scale treatments, perhaps, ma'am? As he kind of looks towards Freya.
No, I'm very clean about myself, thank you.
Oh, well, perhaps next time.
Gideon can find mud elsewhere.
That is very true, friend. Well, I hope you all have had an enjoyable stay.
We have. How much would that be?
Oh, you'll have to talk to the mistress up front. And there's a half elf woman who walks out there with like cleaning supplies and whatnot. Mita, please come help me clean this pool up so we can get it ready for tomorrow. And she's like, "What is that sludge?" Don't worry about it, my dear. Come, we can get this cleaned up in no time. And then it's like 5 hours later. I lied. It wasn't no time. But yeah, so this young half-elf woman kind of like gets down with scrub brushes and, with soap and brush and try to scrub it out. And the tiefling tries to assist. And then you guys are escorted back to the dressing rooms where you can redon your clothing. So question, did you want your clothes clean while you were washing or no? That is an option.
Yeah, I did.
Alright. And Gideon?
I jumped in with mine on.
Oh gosh, so you're clean. Okay. Yeah, she shaved her hers clean. So like they did like a prestidigitation to get everything out for you. It's like kind of like a dry cleaner thing as you're getting cleaned up.
I mean, they could have just got a cleric to cast Purify Food and Drink on the pool, but I don't know if it would have been enough.
They would need to remove curse and probably a few other things.
Remove curse.
Greater restoration.
Gideon. The man of legendary strength and stench.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, you guys all make it out of the bathhouse. And you can kind of see the old grizzled elf like twinging a looks like an ancient great bow, like it's made out of white wood and whatnot, and it's got the long string, and he's just kind of plucking it haphazardly as the other woman, the elven woman, kind of approaches you guys and tells you your tally is 3 gold, just for the bath.
Okay.
And
Hand over 3 gold.
Shay will hand over an extra gold piece for a tip.
A tip for the poor cleaning girl.
Yeah. And
I'll give another gold piece.
Okay.
Also.
This is, let them know we appreciate their hard work. She kind of pets the woman's arm consolingly, and she looks at her like, "Why? What happened?" Oh my God, the stench! Are you guys all right back there? As you guys walk out. Yeah, so you guys walk out as she's going back there to discover how bad the pool got ruined.
I'm gonna start handing the water skins to Freya.
There you go. You might want to mark these.
I'll take them.
1 second, that fight made me thirsty. I'm gonna drink from the third.
Oh
Um, well, it is your own stench. I'll leave it to you. Do you want to make a con save?
You're clearly not looking at bloody roll 20.
Well, no, I'm looking everywhere. What am I supposed to be looking at?
Roll 20. Roll 20.
I see roll 20.
Above the thorn whip, above Tim's message.
Tim needs to quit talking in there and just say something out loud.
Well, if I say it out loud, it ruins
Not
everything.
you. And you could have direct messaged me on Discord. And
But you're gonna get onto us because we're not there. Because every time someone says something that's not the same, you get on.
I don't get onto him for that.
No, when we ping you in Discord, you're like, well, couldn't you just...
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how you're meaning this. Okay, so you're just... Okay, so yeah. You're good. And, alright, so that night finishes, and he seems to be fine. So what else do you guys want to do?
I guess we're gonna head back here.
On our way then, shall we?
Yes.
Alright, so question. Any other events during the night that we need to go over before we go into a long rest?
Yeah, no.
Ryder,
I
you
mean,
got anything?
nothing for
Tim?
me.
Like Ryder and Tim could be passing the time playing flute and clarinet. I mean, how's that going?
If I'm offered a spot to stay for the night, I will most definitely impose.
Yeah, we have plenty of rooms.
There's a
Well, he's
room
sure as
with a
fuck
rocket.
not staying in Bar's room because I'll rip his ass out and throw him out the window.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I will be staying in the living room.
There's a room
Yeah.
by the
Fire.
rocket if you need a bed. But yeah. Alright, so anything else happening before we go into long rest?
Yeah. I talked to Freya like right before bed. Be like, you know, we could take Floof with us.
I think Floof would be better off here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just letting you know if it is an option, but yeah, she's probably safer. Just
Yeah.
well, I hope we're ready for the morning, 'cause tomorrow it's gonna be crazy. Oh, how was the spa?
Oh, it was amazing. Glorious. Just glorious.
All right.
As to say, we all came out clean.
Amazingly.
Yeah, no one told Gideon there were rules, so
Mm-mm. There wasn't. There wasn't any rules for you to follow.
No.
Not in their eyes. But yeah, Shay went home afterwards. She didn't come back with you, so she's already at home. But yeah, anything
Get
else?
that doggo.
Alright, so each of you find a place to sleep. Ragnar and Leon are probably out at a campsite somewhere, or maybe bought an inn with his 50 gold pieces he made. And yeah, wake up the next morning. Morning is yours. What would you like to do?
Breakfast.
Always a good start.
Breakfast.
Who's
Actually,
cooking?
I'm actually gonna try to cook.
You're gonna try to cook.
I'm gonna try to cook.
Are you training?
I
cooking
just sit.
utensils?
I know.
If not, you make a survival check, or yeah, make a survival check. I think would be best.
Can I give her guidance?
15.
No.
Give you a spell to give guidance.
I mean, I have the spell guidance, yeah.
She already made the roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you would have caught her before she did the roll, I would say yes. But you make a great breakfast. I mean, what's on the menu today? I mean, it came out perfect.
Like sausage, maybe some biscuits,
Sausage, biscuit, and eggs.
maybe gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
Mhm.
Sounds good. Came out good. So anybody can come down and enjoy a meal of biscuits and gravy and sausage.
You hear Freya bellow out, "Breakfast ready!"
And so what do you guys
I
do?
come down and see that there's no. It's a lot of meat. I mean, potatoes. It's alright.
You whiny little bitch.
It's just
It looks really good.
Try it. See if you like it, right?
Hey, listen here, freeloader. Your favorite kind of food is free. Your second favorite is warm.
I mean, no, I like it. Thank you for it. It's amazing. I eat it.
nom, nom, nom.
I'm like, oh god, I can't tell him about this. He would disown me. Or at least I think he would. He probably wouldn't actually. But I think he would.
Huh? At any rate.
Don't worry about it.
So, Tim, you're waking up from the couch hearing this Dragonborn bell out. Breakfast ready?
Oh, I am going to eat.
Okay. So everybody's having their meal.
That'll be 5 gold. Joking.
Yeah.
Of
Ragnar?
course, I'll put it on your tab.
Joke-
but
I'm
I'm
joking.
Starting later.
Yeah, was the red one in
I don't know. Up to Ragnar.
William gonna
I don't know.
come and eat?
They're not even there.
Yeah, but say, yeah, we're not there right now. We're at our camp.
Yeah.
Ragnar was sleeping under her bed.
Yeah.
Under her
Creeper.
windowsill, maybe, huh?
Yep.
I don't know. They're not that creepy. We always make sure there's 30 feet before we're spying on you.
Well,
I mean,
at
what?
least he's not a rider.
What does that mean?
Mhm.
Mrs. walking on somebody while they're trying to watch.
I was
out.
gonna do a weird water trick, but then I caught me and then made it.
Yeah, they made it weird. They'll murder dice for you. At any rate. So, yeah, the morning started. Was there anything you guys needed to do in particular to get ready, or? 'Cause- what?
What time is it in Timor? Like winter, summer, spring, autumn?
Same
Uh,
as it is here. Winter.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
it's winter.
Yeah,
Winter,
you're
yeah.
coming off the tail end of
So-
Jubilee. You got gifts, and then you got gift.
Okay, well, I already have my heavy clothing and all my stuff. I'll pack up, like, things maybe that I had stored.
Alright, so you're
Extra
packing.
clothes.
You will what?
I will be going to the inn
Uh-huh.
to collect my belongings.
Oh yeah, your belongings, definitely. And you probably paid for your inn ahead of time, so there's really no fee to pay this time out.
And also, while I'm there, is since we're preparing for today, and I honestly have nothing to prepare for,
Like,
I'm going to perform and try to make a little bit of money at the inn.
Alright, sounds like a great idea. He tells you to come back later on in the afternoon when people start coming in for lunch. He'll have a gig for you. And he's happy to have you, so you'll be able to go ahead and try that a little bit. Yeah, so here's the idea. So, unless there's any serious order of business, this day might kind of play out a little bland. So, if any point of this you want to just kind of advance time, you guys are caught up on everything, we can just kind of move up a little bit by little. And see if there's any new events you can check in on, especially Ragnar and Leon.
I wouldn't mind to go to town and just kind of get some rations and maybe basic supplies.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna make some rations also.
so you're making rations. He's going to go buy some, and Leon tells you, "Look, I want you to be careful. There's this tricksy little lady. Her name's Sprigget, and she will talk your ear off, and she'll probably talk you out of all your coins. So do yourself a favor, steal yourself, and just go for what you need."
I'll do my best.
Very well. You have been prepared. I've talked to most of the groups that are out in this jungle. What am I saying? Forest. Used to jungles. But they should be returning before the night. So hopefully we'll hear from them. And I have set up a meeting to speak to our dear old black-scaled friend. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I would like to try to prepare some of my own rations with a little bit more greenery in it.
Did you say human rations?
More rations with some greenery in it.
Oh, I thought you said human rations. I'm like, wow. You're people.
Yes,
That's
human
great.
rations. I eat people.
Well, I'm not one to judge. I mean, alright, so yeah. Preparing rations is easily enough done because you guys have your own homestead. Yeah, you can prepare like 10 each if you need it.
Sweet.
And
Well, I was gonna make some for me, Gideon, and the rest of our group.
yeah, that's why I said 10 each. Like, you're making it, but, you know, it'll be 10 per person. 10 per person that you're making it for.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of food you're still putting through the ringer. Ragnar, you walk into this sprightly little item shop. This little gnome figure comes walking up to you, and she's like, "Good morning, how's it going? Would you like to buy some of our stuff today? I got some brand new line of 10-foot poles over there in the back, and I got a lot of new items over here, and I got a new..." And she just keeps going and going with this energy, like, where in the heck did she get it from? Like, what is the coffee
I
she is
have a
taking?
10-foot pole.
And we got ladders over here in the corner, and then we got lanterns over here at this corner, and then there's some daggers over here if you need those. And she just keeps talking and talking unless you interrupt her and tell her what you want. Yes, sir. What can I get for you? She gives a moment of pause.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for some type of cloak, a lantern, and probably about 10 days worth of rations.
Absolutely, we have all that here. Here, I got this cloak, and she pulls out a big old green cloak and puts it over you. Oh no, we need to get you a bigger size. And she pulls off another cloak that's a little bit bigger. Oh, we got them in green, brown, and black. What color would you like? I got them in all kinds of colors here. Would you like to pick this one here or that one there? And then she goes over to the lantern. How about this one right in? After
Brown.
After about an hour of selecting what you're wanting, she tries to push other things on you, like some pythons, some oil to go with the lantern, and just very like. Yes, it's annoying, but at some points it's like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea too. Whenever she
Did
brings
need
up
the oil. Oil sounds good.
Yeah. So bringing that up, she like tells you all this, and I'm gonna go grab the player's handbook real quick so I can remember how much this stuff is. Oops. Sorry for the noise. You all fell.
It says he's dropping the ball. It sounds like he's dropping the headset.
Yeah, no, the mic failed its deck save. It went prone. Sorry about that. Sorry, headphone users. Sorry, players. Okay, let's give you the full Sprigget experience, shall we?
Oh gosh. Good luck.
Oh yeah.
Time to come back alive.
Yes. So, on top of that, okay, let's go over what you're actually getting for sure. So the rations, 1 day are 5 silver piece each, so 10 days is 5 gold. You wanted a lantern? Like, you would have had one in your kit, wouldn't you? Or no?
No, the only things that I started off with this character was the ring, the sword, the shield, the chainmail. and the
Gotcha.
headdress.
Alright, we got a hooded lantern or a bullseye lantern. She's
Take
like,
a bullseye lantern.
that's 10 gold pieces for that. And then she goes, oil will be per flask is 1 silver piece. And it's like, what, 8 hours, I think we said, per pint?
Yeah, I'll take 5 flasks of oil.
Alright, so you can pull 5 flasks of oil over there. And then she kind of goes off on her own. She's like, I also have miner's picks and pythons, and here's some vials of poison if you're interested in that kind of thing. I made them myself. And then I also got some 10-foot poles, some iron pans and pouches and quivers and rams. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Look, you got this here. You just want a cloak. Are you sure you don't want robes? I got some robes here, and I also got some hip and rope. Look at that. Isn't that convenient? How about a blanket? A blanket sounds good. And the bell and the basket. And there's also some chalk over here, and there's a chest you can keep it all in over there. A climber's kit might not be a bad idea either. Here, would you like to try it out? Oh, how about a crowbar? And she just keeps switching everything she's trying to show you.
I missed half that, but I don't think I need it, so...
Oh, okay, then in that case, yeah, just what I told you.
I did miss the price of those 10 days of rations, however.
5 gold.
Gotcha.
Yep. So, yeah, if you got all that taken care of there, she's still trying to get you to buy other stuff as you're walking out the door, but you can reluctantly, like, say, I'm done. Are you sure I could get you something?
Any flowers? Yeah?
I have perfume.
Oh, perfume. Okay.
I sure do. Would you like to get some of that? Come on me. She, like, eagerly shows
I'll
you
step back in the door.
She nailed you. She pulls out these vials that she has set up. Says, "Look, I've been doing a lot of alchemy lately, and I found some really good scents that I like. This is honeydew." She like points to one that's kind of yellowish. She points to the next one that's blue and says, "This is lavender." She points to another purple to bluish kind of color and says, "This here's lilacs." All these good smelling flowers that you just can't resist. And she like pulls a stopper out, and you can kind of sniff each one of them and says, "Huh? What do you think?"
I think I like the lilac perfume.
Oh, and there's this red one at the end. That's rose oil if you want that. But lilac's a good one. She pulls that out and tells you, like it's an actual item you can buy here. It is, where'd it go? It is 5 gold piece per vial.
I will take a vial of that.
Perfect. Who's the lucky lady? Tell me. You can tell me. Shh, I won't tell anybody. Promise. I mean,
She's not from Renner. You wouldn't know her.
Oh, okay then. Well, best of luck to you on your romance adventures. Have fun. I hope I helped you. And if you need anything else, don't forget to come back.
Scurries out the door.
Then have a good day, sir.
Thanks.
Bling. Well, another satisfied customer. And she goes back to shining her voodoo mask. All right, perfect. And yeah, Leon's been spending his time, running through the gauntlet. Probably about this time, he's like standing over by the tavern as you're walking out of the shop, and you can see him talking to the Black Dragonborn. And you're about 60 feet away from where you are, but you're coming out in a way that nobody would notice you there right away. So if you wanted to catch in on any of this, or just leave it to Leon, it's up to you.
I look to Leon. I think he's got it.
All right. Yeah, so they'll converse for a while. Tim, you're at the tavern at this point still. Did you want to eavesdrop on that conversation or no?
Not really, no.
Alright, just seeing if it's an interest. I'm trying to think who's all where. And apparently Ryder and Freya are cooking up, and Gideon's just having his time today. What are you doing? Anything you need to do?
He had to go do something.
Oh, did he?
In real life.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Must have missed it. Alright. Alright then. Well then, I'll ask for noontime performance. If you want to perform, go for it.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. And you can tell me how tell you what, tell me how you're performing. And depending upon how set up it is, I'll give you advantage.
Well, I will use hallucinatory terrain to make the place look exactly like it does. Just more... I guess, fitting for the performance. You know, more, I guess,
More lighting, more dim lighting? Or...
well, more lighting to a degree, and you know, basically decorations all over the place.
Okay. What kind of hymn are you singing?
Christmas-ish.
So a Jubilee song? Well, Jubilee was over, but it would definitely still cheer up some people. So go ahead and make a performance check with advantage. I'll allow it.
I really need to set that up.
Very
Whatever.
nice. Roll me a... Never mind, I'll see how much money they're going to throw at you. So, yeah, you put on this stunning performance during lunch. And, you know, half of the people that came in there kind of enjoyed the music. Pretty much everybody did, but those who could pay for the performance managed to toss about 6 gold pieces, 10 silver pieces, and about 25 copper pieces. They kind of paid you in separate change there. And said, thank you for the performance. That was a good meal. You guys have a good one. For the most part, you're hearing a lot of cheerful clamor at this point. So yeah, you did well for lunch rush. Anything else?
I'll be back tonight.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, let's come back tonight. So you may have drummed up some extra business for nighttime. With that, any other events need to occur during the day before we get into night? From like Freya, Ryder, Gideon, Tim. Meanwhile,
I can't think of anything.
like Ragnar, if there's anything specific that comes to mind, just say so. Like you can meet up with Leon eventually and kind of catch up on everything if you need to.
Yeah, I think I would probably just do the last final, like, you know, kind of status check as far as
Can I find Leon?
what we got ready.
Well, that depends. You make an investigation check and I'll see if you're looking in the right spot while these two are having their conversation. Okay, you do kind of stumble into the direction. So you do find them, but they seem to be locked in a conversation. You're about 60 feet away whenever you kind of meet up with them. And Leon's like, so, yeah, I got hold of the boys, and they, some of them are coming from the crossroad, which they said they're on their way. But we managed to pick up two more gullible cultists that we can probably lend to Our Lady's favor. You know, maybe make it a gift to her or something. But I'll be working on getting them converted later on.
Okay.
But what about you, Ragnar? Anything going on?
I don't really think I have anything else to attend to.
Well then, yeah, as soon as I get a hold of these
probably
boys
just-
tonight.
I probably took the supplies and headed back to camp. Kind of bundle things up as best as possible. That way I can get ready for the trip.
Alright.
If I would, after I got done with my performance, I'd probably run to the Arcana.
Arcanium? Okay.
If
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, don't care.
I do care, because there are actual words that go with this. Come on now. Because the Arcana is up north. The Arcanium is the store. So, yeah, Elverina kind of looks towards this new figure coming into her store. Maybe not new, who knows. And what are you looking for?
Oh, I will be looking for a enchanted instrument for one.
She kind of stares at you for a minute. We don't do that here.
Yes. Could you point me in the direction that? Do you happen to have a?
Do you have an instrument you want enchanted? Nobody here crafts enchanted instruments unless they're made to order.
And would you be the correct?
It's an Arcana purchase, yes.
Yes.
If you don't
how long
want it
would
magic, then no. What are you wanting?
Can I go now?
Yeah, she's waiting for you. What are you wanting?
Oh. I'm looking to enchant a tool. Perhaps, could you tell me how long it would take?
Depends on the enchantment. So, giving me knowledge of the enchantment you wish to imbue on an item would help me tell you how long.
Well, I'll lay down my loot. And, would you be able to let, arcane properties flow through this more efficiently?
Are you looking to make it a focus of some sort?
Oh, it's already a focus.
Yes. Well, you're not giving me specifics. You want arcane to flow through it. What kind of magic do you want on it?
I'm looking for +1 DC.
Yeah, you can break down out of characters. So, something like that might take a month.
Would you happen to have any instruments that I can borrow in the meantime? Or not borrow, I'll purchase them off of you while you take this?
She waves her hand around and says, "Does it look like I have instruments?" And all you see are scrolls, magic wands, and...
Could you perhaps point me to the direction of this shop that would carry these?
Look, I can point you to a shop that creates instruments. Whether or not he has anything that's enchanted is beyond me. He might be
enchanted or not,
he might be a collector. He might have something. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Please continue.
I'm more than happy to allow you to enchant this for me, but I do need a replacement in the meantime.
Well, I can't arrange that. You can go check the... Let's see, do we have anything set up out of character? Let me check to see if there's like an like, that's the thing, we never had a bard, so I never had to think about that. But there's definitely got to be a not a magic shop per se, but an instrument shop. Let's see here. There's a place called Wiley's Instruments. He lives up in the north side of town. It's got a lot of expensive instruments, so bring coin. I mean, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Well, I've been trying to give her my loot.
She'll take your loot and tell you it's going to be...
And she's been telling me to go somewhere else this entire time. So
you've been asking for an instrument.
Twice.
You've been asking for an instrument shop, and she was trying to tell you one, and I had to come up with it. So, sorry, that was an out-of-character moment for me to come up with it. But in character, she's like, I can do the enchantment. It'll be about 500 gold. Take about a month. And if you're looking for an instrument, you could try Wiley's shop to see if you can find a replacement in the meantime. But it's entirely up to you what you want to do.
I'll leave the loot for the 500.
Alright.
And I will be giving 250 now, and I will give the remaining on retreat.
Make a persuasion check. You seem to be good for it, so how about you just leave me with 100 for now?
Alright.
Alright, so Elverina has your loot, and we'll try to enchant it with a +1 DC. Meanwhile, for the common price of a loot, you can buy an old loot from Wiley for about the same price that it would normally cost, if you need a replacement for the moment. Is there anything else in that direction you want to discover, or?
No, that's it.
All right then. All right. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and take a 5-minute break if you guys are good for that.
Alright.
All right. Go ahead, take 5, and we'll be back shortly. And I will update my notes here, so I got everything.
I had a question.
What's
I'm
up?
gonna send you a link, and I was wondering if with my elemental summon, my summon minor elementals, if I could summon this. And I'll send you the link in a second as soon as I...
Let's see. What do you got for me? Okay. What are you asking for? Because
I was asking if I could summon that with my conjure minor elementals.
It didn't take me to anywhere. It took me to Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica.
It didn't take you to the monster? It should have
Nope.
taken
And
you
if
to-
it's in Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, then that's a negative.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, because current books.
That's fine.
Yeah. Currently using what I paid for so far, and that's Volos and Monster Manual, Xanathar Player Handbook. But yeah, we'll be back here in shortly, guys. Got my notes done. Now my turn to BRB.
So, anyone here?
Yeah.
Nope. Razor, have you finished out your anniversary shit in Warframe?
Anniversary.
Yeah, Warframe's doing the Dex Furious, Dex Cerberus, and all that shit again.
Oh, okay. Get some more slots. Yeah. Sweet.
Well, if you sell them, you don't get them back, though.
I mean, I got them from last year already.
That's assuming it also gives you the reward twice.
True. I'll log in. Try.
I was about to say, save. I already did them all earlier because you weren't on. And, well, no, I didn't do the Excalibur Dex skin. But I don't know who's going to use it because Umbra's better.
I guess Prime.
Yeah, let me just go back in time and get Umbra Prime. Because Excalibur Prime is not cool enough. We need Umbra Prime.
I was talking about Excalibur Prime.
Your primes are stupid because I can't get them.
Well, if you do relics with a competent group of people, you probably could.
Oh,
But
I could.
because you suck
Oh.
and you're bitching about it, I'm going to make fun of you.
Wow, I see how it is.
Calm down, everybody.
If you want to do relics, I am more than welcome to help anytime.
I also never said I wouldn't help either. You just assumed I'm being a complete and total prick with no redeemable quality.
I have
So
been.
you, sir.
My apologies.
I've been making a Necros build that's like a super tank where level 100s don't even deal that much damage. So I'm
I
kind
need
of
to
wanting
just,
to test it
redo
out
my
on like
spells,
Axie.
for fuck's sake.
I can bring the big Re. Will that be sufficient?
Are you
Yeah,
back?
because I have this world too.
What star?
I was asking if Lexi was back. I think we're only waiting on her now.
No, I got Hildren too, by the way.
I can't
need to
deal.
redo
I
all
can't
my
deal with
spells.
that. It looks like a really shitty femme rhino with thighs that could crush a watermelon. That's about it.
I could care less what she looks like. Her abilities are pretty cool. And like with the way the ability
Hello, hello. We're coming back from break. Good. So let me go ahead and take our baby Crimsu off the BRB. There we go. So last thing we were talking about was some shop stuff.
Mhm.
And then Ragnar had a conversation with Leon. And then, yeah, there's still a little bit of time during this day. Is there anything else you guys can think of that you need to prepare, or is there a conversation you need to have?
I was going to talk with Leon.
Yeah, Ragnar kind of left at this point, and Leon's just kind of like left there, and he kind of noticed you. Oh, what's up?
Hey, Leon. I had a couple questions. Would you like to walk with me?
Sure. By all means. And he'll jump down and join you. What's on your mind?
Jump down from where?
He's on the deck of the porch that goes to the tavern.
Oh.
Yeah, he jumps down.
Well, I was wondering, like, what is it like over in Timor? Like, the trip to, the place, I don't know what you call the place, the temple?
Well, if you've never been, how can I describe this? Like, the capital city, Timor, itself, like the castle, is a beautiful city. And then in the cutscene, you can kind of see, like, people running for their lives, buildings blowing up, and great architecture, and another building blows up. I mean, it has its ups and downs. There's good and bad there, just like anywhere. But once we get out of the city proper, we will be making our way to Felran, and then off to Dragon's Spine. And then we'll head south from there and head into the jungle land, to where the temple is hidden. That's about as much detail.
I'm fine with the jungle, but is there mountainous? Is there...
Well,
we have to climb a mountain.
No. The mountains are to the north. I mean, if you want to go fight a red dragon, maybe, if you feel frisky, we could take you up and see one.
I mean, maybe another time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Another time, because who would use that for a first date, right? Anyway.
Did you just...
No.
Never mind.
No. Don't get your...
Would you want to go get a drink? Well, or are you busy?
Well, we just walked away from the tavern, so... About face?
We turn.
We turn. And Leon's like, well, sure. Anyway. So yeah, Timor is not many more dangerous than this, I don't guess. Cut back to a cutscene. Vampires slashing out at you guys.
How did you get into the thing with Tiamat and all that?
They recognize my skill as a very organized man.
Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, I'm just here because I'm friends with Frey. And I'll follow her wherever she goes.
That's good. Yeah, well, then be prepared for some adventure.
I like adventure.
Do you now?
God.
Oh god! Oh god!
Yeah.
inside my mind, there's like fires going on. Little people inside my brain are like, "This is not right."
Well, he's
outside.
You want to make a charisma saving throw to see if he falls for his childish charm.
Okay, charisma savings. It's 21.
You don't.
Is that good or bad?
It's however you want to take it, but it's in your favor. Like, if you would have failed, it'd be like he didn't make an impression on you at all. Or, no, actually... No. If you failed, you would have been infatuated. But since you succeeded, you're not...
Oh, okay.
You're not falling for his charms. Or at least if you want to go...
But can I do an insight check on him to see, like, is he really into me?
Yeah, go for it.
That's 19.
So he's really hard to read, and I mean really hard to read. He's really running some rope tricks. Like, it's uncertain. This is just the line of thought. Like, you did good on your roll. This is the insight he gives, because this is just the way he is. he's dodgy. You could tell he's dodgy. He makes smart remarks, and you're not sure if he's serious or casual about it, because he does have this serious tone to him half the time, and then he seems to flip a dime every now and then. You're unsure if that's like flattery or just, trying to make you feel better. So he might have an interest, but at this point, his saves are just about like yours. Like, he's not that into you. He's just barely, like, you caught his eye, but that's about it.
Man, this week has been really crazy.
You ain't seen nothing yet. And then he takes you in, and you guys order drinks and have a drink at the bar. Ale will do, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, you should see us halflings on a bar crawl.
Yeah. 2 ales here, and calls it over, and you guys have your own ales, and he'll pay for it.
Remembers nights with Gideon in bar. Oh, bar.
Yeah. Well, we're not drinking the good shit, so.
Nope.
That was the good shit night. I remember that night.
Why not? I mean, I'd get us good shit.
Well, Leon doesn't know about it. So he's just like, ale works, right? So, yeah.
I'd lean over and be like, make it the good shit.
Make a Constitution saving throw as you talk the bartender into swapping drinks.
Constitution.
Oh,
13.
We are
Do
both,
slightly better than him.
Yeah, we're both slightly inebriated because the DC is 15. So you are 1 level drunk.
Anyways.
So yeah,
if anyone else likes to do something.
Yeah, by all means, get me out of here. Anybody, please save me. Alright, what do we got? Freya, is there anything going on with you?
I would maybe pack some clothes.
Well, we know the packing situation. That's boring. Give me something juicy. Anything else?
I'm gonna try to ride Floof.
That's a great idea. Tell me how you're gonna do it.
Well, first I'm gonna approach her.
Ooh.
It's okay, girly.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna lean my body closer to her, like closer to her side.
She nuzzles into you.
I'm gonna try to lift up without freaking her out slowly.
Uh-huh. Make an animal handling check.
Also while petting her, too.
I'll give you advantage. Hey, look, even with advantage. She's like nuzzling her head into the pads, and you're raising your leg over. You think you can jump on her at this point.
Okay, I'm going to try to, I guess, direct her by pulling on little feathers on her left and right side.
Okay, let me pull up an owlbear.
Like gently, though.
Yeah.
Gently.
Let me pull up an owlbear, and we're gonna see how owlbears react to being directed. Because she's Miss Independent.
Yep.
Look at old Floof. Let's see here. She is trying to, well, I would say it's wisdom, because for their intelligence it's 3. But see how she reacts to you. She gets a 9. You direct her, but she kind of goes right when you want to go left, and then she goes left when you want to go right. So she's getting the signal of how you're pulling her feathers confused, and she's like, "You're on my back. I'm just gonna take."
I pet her and stuff, and try to learn her a little bit, and then after like a few little circles, I'll get off of her.
Yeah, and it's always the wrong way, but you're like, just finish the circle. But she seems to be comfortable with you on her, and yeah, she just doesn't have the directions down, so that would probably take more time and training.
I give her a ration. I had 2 rations to reward her.
She snaps them out without snapping your hand.
Good girl. Good girl. And I nuzzle into her feathers and stuff. They're the ruffler.
Yeah, she gives you a sweet coos and ruffles into you. Meanwhile, Tim, what are you doing besides playing?
I'm going to go to a artistic shop, actually.
You're killing me, friend. You're killing me.
What?
Like I don't have none of that ready.
Oh, I mean...
let's see here. Artistic. Let's think about that for a minute.
I'm looking for paint. That's what I'm looking for.
You're looking for paint, then you have no further to look than Spriggets.
Is there another shop that I can go to?
Well, you don't like Sprigget? Let's see here. So who else would sell paint that doesn't require me to build a whole shop? There's probably the smith, Orvin Ironbane, the elderly dwarf who seems to iron out metals. He might have some paint that relates to like painting, you know, like artistic stuff on the metals and whatnot. The leather crafter might have some. Let's see. The repair shop, Galatine's Fixer Uppers, might have some paint since they do repairs.
Actually, yeah, they would probably have the paint that I'm looking for.
Yeah. So you're just in luck. I think Galatine had just recently came back from an adventure from Pearl Lance, and he's finally in his shop without his goonies running it. So you see the light green skin with one broken tusk half-orc with pop marks all over his clothes. Hey, welcome to Fixer Uppers. What can I do for you?
Hello. Do you happen to carry paint and pastels?
Paint? Yeah. Pastels? Yes. Probably not. I mean, I could probably throw you some cardboard or something. Yeah.
A small piece of plywood.
Yeah, we could do that. What kind of paint you need?
Well, do you just have a package of all the colors?
Let's see. I mean, I have giant pails of different colors, but I don't think I have all the colors on hand.
Well, would you allow me to sample? Would you allow me to sample your colors in a small package, and I just pay you a little bit of each price?
Okay, yeah. So you're like wanting small containers of this stuff. So what I'm imagining is you want small containers of paint. So we'll say for ease of access, you're able to get white, yellow, blue, green, red, black as like the main colors that you're able to find here. And yeah, you can technically mix them if you need to, but it gives you like a half pint of each. So enough to like draw and do whatever, but not enough to like paint a house or anything like that. But you assume that's what he... Yeah. So yeah, he gives you samples of his paint, and I'll say that'll be 1 gold for the entire set, along with the glass. So you have like these glass containers filled with the colored paints I just told you.
Yes.
You good?
And also, do you have any brushes here?
Brushes? Mainly the big brushes. You need a little brush for that, or what?
Yes, you do detailing as well here.
Well, hold on. I'll take one of my brushes, and he gets a hacksaw, and he just saws one side of it off and the other side, and then it's like a thin, like a, I don't know, they're like about a 1/2 inch thick brush that he hands you. Here you go. 2 silver.
Is this usable?
Yes. You just sawed off the edges, so it's a lot smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using this for painting. That's the purpose.
No, he knows. He like made it smaller so you can use it almost like a quill in a way, but it's still kind of like a thick brush, but it's not like 3 inches long. You know, it's been cut down to about a 1/2 inch.
All right.
You need more? Grab some more brushes and gets ready to break them for you.
I mean, if you're willing.
Well, how many do you need?
3 will suffice.
He'll break you up 3 more brushes for, what did I tell you? A few silver each? 2 silver each?
Yeah, so just a gold. Let's just go with the gold.
Hey, yeah, that works. That works. You need more? You need plywood, right?
Yes, could you hand me a small section of.
Here you go.
Yeah.
he takes a plyboard and busts it over his knee and hands it over, and there's like a.
Can I get this sanded as well?
Oh, you're picky. He throws you sandpaper. You do it.
I'm more than happy to pay extra for your service.
That'll be 10 gold. Takes the plyboard away and starts sanding it down for you.
It doesn't need to be a big one. How about 5 gold? I mean, it's not much, I assume.
He snaps it.
After all, you are extremely. You are extremely strong.
Yes. Strong I be. Making me just pieces. Spends about 10 minutes sanding down this little half a foot by half a foot, perhaps, or maybe a foot and a foot. Yeah, maybe a cubic foot of plywood. Hands it to you. There, you happy?
Cubic foot. Holy crap.
Yeah, or not a cubic, but like a foot and a foot. Square foot. Like a tile.
Okay.
Unless you want a fucking cube, I mean.
Thank you. Also, do you happen to have, what can I do with this? Can I have another piece of plywood without any, you don't need to send this one, and I will have 3 poles if you supply them.
He slaps you in the face with the other half of that plyboard he broke for you. Poles, you're gonna have to go see Sprigget for poles. I'm done here.
Alright. You paint here as well when you refurnish?
Whenever houses break, that's what they call me for.
Yes, when you paint murals on their walls, do you happen to have paper for that?
I don't paint murals. I just make sure a house one color.
Alright.
He's not an artist, he's just a paint. He just paints as needed.
I know, but I assume they'd have paper.
No. You want paper, go see Sprigget. He's kind of laughing at your pain now, because that's the only person you can actually go to get this.
I will leave and go to the inn as I am done for the day.
You are done for today. You want to do a nightly performance? You going to do a nightly performance, or do you want to get into that yet?
I can, yes.
Well, same rules apply. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're singing.
I will use hallucinatory again. However, I will do mistletoe and such, feather or not feather, but flowers along the ceilings and walls, and then I will cast fairy fire. But I'm going to not cast fairy fire on the crowd, but elevate the cube of the AOE into the rafters and have it sparkle throughout. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. And what's the hymn? Like, what kind of song is it?
Same as the first.
Same as the first. Okay, we're going for more Christmas. Alright, make a performance check with advantage. Yeah, you two might actually be there, Ryder. Not bad, not bad. Let me see here. Overall, you get received pretty well. I mean, you're kind of known around here anyway. And the light show is fantastic. Oh yeah, you rolled a 21 with advantage. Just that you were actually flooring the crowd. What am I saying?
I was reading. I can actually control the light.
Yeah, you can control what color it is. I think it still has
So
to stay.
it will be multicolored. But yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I think it says it's one color, not multi, but still not a big deal. You got to pick one of the 3.
Okay.
But yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to make a big deal out of that. But yeah, and as you cast it, and play your music, making it a holiday festival in here. Oh, I kind of wish it was Jubilee again. Yeah, that would be great. Hey, can we get some eggnog? And, you get everybody in the mood. You make a total of 25 gold, 8 silver pieces, and about 44 copper.
Yeah! Nice song! I throw a gold at him.
You can add an extra goat to that. And you can take a goat off.
I did.
Leon... No, I don't know. I don't know what kind of mood he's in, but yeah. At any rate...
What kind of drunk is Leon?
I don't know. How many more of those did you give him?
As many as they would let us, and he would take.
When he takes the first one, he's like, this does not taste like ale. What is this?
Oh, sorry, that's the good shit.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's
give me
on
another.
me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you say that. He's like, okay, give me another. So, if you partake in it, you need to make a Constitution saving throw as well. You save, so you're not drunk, but he took another layer of drunkenness, and he's starting to loosen his tongue very, very liberally. Like, you might get away with knowing stuff, or you shouldn't, and you really shouldn't be talking to me like this. Bartender, I think that's enough for me. Yeah.
Come on, it's tomorrow we head on and do real business.
So,
Tonight, let's just have some fun. Let's just have some fun.
make a persuasion check because he has things he needs to do, and you're keeping him from doing it.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Can I have advantage?
No.
Do you have inspiration?
Actually, I do have inspiration right now.
You can burn it if you want to.
Sure, why not? Fuck.
3.
Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, we should probably
Yeah,
not have too much more than that.
I have people I need to talk to tonight. And if I don't talk to them, our cult's not gonna get stronger. I sure hope these hillbillies they found are not fucking assholes. Oh, no. You asshole.
Yeah. So how did you meet, Ragnar? He's kind of a nice guy.
Not sure.
He seems nice at least.
I don't think I should have this conversation with you. Make a persuasion check.
Come on, we're friends. I mean, I know the White Dragonborn. She's my best. Persuasion. 18. That one's actually decent. Since
you asked, I was tasked to confront him. He's this captain fella up in, or he was, I think, in Dragon's Spine. He just got released because he was not going back for whatever reason. I didn't ask him, I probably should have. But I heard he was military, and, like, we need military people in the call. And he's Dragonborn, which gave him a chance to be an avatar. It's a shame I'm not a Dragonborn, otherwise I'd have done it.
I hear you. Dragonborns are cool.
Hey, question. You think if we killed the black one, and I wore his skin, would I be considered a black bear?
That's a good question.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's basically what Dragonborns are, right? They're just skin.
You don't know what they see in the beak and the nose and just kill them. Then they throw up on everything like it's their business. I think I had enough.
I like you. We should go. Yes, do you mind if I just follow you around for a little bit while you do your stuff?
Yeah, I don't know if I should allow that, but sure, why not, friend?
Let's go. We go out.
Okay.
And Tim sees two drunks walking out. Very familiar drunks. At the end of his...
I'm playing out my drunkenness a little bit.
I will follow as I've seen this halfling with my idol, and I wouldn't want anything bad to happen.
Do I notice him following me?
I'm not trying to hide.
Well, if he's not trying to hide, then yes. Otherwise, I would say stealth and perception were needed. But if he's not hiding...
I can do base perception.
No, you can look around and you see him behind you, and he's walking in your direction, so it's up to you.
I see Tim and I give him a wink, but then I go back to my friend.
Oh yeah, you think you're like, hey, look what I did, I got him.
I'm going to follow just in case something with the guards happens.
Okay. So
I doubt it would, but just in case. Until they go into a house, then I'll stop.
So he starts to walk out the west gate, and he's stumbling a little bit, but he gets his bearings. Like, I gotta shake this off. Oh God, what the hell is that shit?
That was the good shit. You know what us halflings like to drink.
Remind me never to drink with halflings ever again.
Oh no, you want to. We're the best. We're the best drinkers around.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, 1 second. I accidentally backed out of the game.
Oops. Yeah.
Just one.
Like, every sentence is going to be a persuasion check, and he's going to be like, I don't know, do I? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
I don't know. Maybe the doors, but no.
Yeah. So
We'll
it's
see
like-
how I roll, and then I'll go.
Yeah. So now you're trying to convince him drinking's good as long as...
Okay,
it's
wait,
liquid.
can I give myself guidance?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I guess you could.
I'm just like, yeah, no, we definitely are. I guide my, I swear.
Yeah, you could.
And I add a D4.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
go
second,
ahead.
let me just make it so I can show these and have
Just a bunch of
guidance
lovely
automatically roll.
shenanigans.
Yeah, a willing creature. You can indeed touch yourself.
Has been proven multiple times on those lonely nights.
Sorry, what? Persuasion.
Yeah, you're trying to talk him
That-
into bed eventually. Holy fuck.
Dang.
Alright,
Best
well,
drinkers
natural,
around.
natural right there.
as long as it's you. Fine, fine. We could go for drinks again. Don't... Let's not do this too much in front of the guys, alright? I got an image to maintain, and I gotta... He's like slapping his face, trying to snap out of this.
Oh, it's no worries. You're cool. We're cool.
Yeah, so he dashes off the road after going a little ways west. Like, he didn't... Like, maybe... Not even a quarter mile. And then he makes his way north to get into the more wooded areas around the town. And eventually you come out to this campsite that's been sitting here for a couple days. And you see about 3 of these cultists in dark hoods and everything. They're just kind of like cooking a rabbit over a fire at the moment. Ah, good. You guys finally got something to eat. About fucking time your hunting did some good. And they're like, Jesus, what's wrong with you, Chief? Sorry, been drinking a little. I'll get it together in a minute, but for now, you're gonna have to deal with my assholeness. So, how much fucking time you gotta wait for that damn bird to be done? It's a rabbit, sir. Rabbit! Yeah.
I'm just laughing, giggling behind him.
Sir, who's that with you? Oh, this is my friend. She works with the White Dragonborn, so she'll be... It's fine. She can hang out. It's all good. And who's that other guy behind you? What other guy?
Who?
Oh.
Yeah, because Tim never said he hid, so...
I'm not hiding.
Oh.
I am not hiding.
Oh.
To be fair,
Oh, that's.
I have no idea who the fuck that is. Who the fuck are you?
I actually know this dude. He's okay. He's a friend-ish. He worked with us the other night in the thing. I don't know why why are you following us?
Make a
Well,
I
I
look
was
make a persuasion check.
a halfling trying to
Me?
help
Again?
this.
Yeah, you're influencing Leon's movements right now. So yeah, you Ryder.
Well, it's a 13.
He puts an
So
arm
maybe
around your
he's-
shoulder and whispers in your ear. He's like, "Are you sure you can be trusted? I can't just let anybody know.
I mean,
You can't just trust
he's
anybody."
gonna be teleporting us. He's gonna be the
Oh,
one
that's
teleporting
right.
us, don't worry.
Oh yeah, this is the guy that's gonna take us places. I gotta get over
That
it.
is you, right? I squint my eyes.
Yeah, because he forgot. It's like... At least, yeah. He's fine.
Yes.
He's fine. Come on in, everybody. Have a seat. We'll talk. And he kind of like gathers himself, and you're free to make a spot on a log near him or in this campsite. And he's just kind of like fiddling with his head. He's like, I gotta get over this before the night is. He mumbles this. He's like, I gotta get over this. And are you gonna be up for this? They say to him as they're like running the spit, trying to keep the rabbit roasted evenly. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll have them trained by the end of the nightfall, and we'll have 2 more followers ready for whoever needs them. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Don't you worry.
Here, I think I got something. It's my own homemade cure, and I'm
over here hoping you don't have Gideon's water skins.
Oh, that would be good, but no, I don't.
Okay, good.
I just kinda.
Good thing I hid them.
I touch him.
And what do you do? Lesser restoration?
I'm hoping that will help a little bit. This might help a little bit.
Ting. And all of a sudden, the clouds clear, and his mind becomes crisp, and he feels a lot better. It's like, you are a godsend. How did you do that?
Yeah. Oh, it's a really good thing to have, especially after nights. And I use one on myself.
Yeah,
and I clear up.
Yeah, after you do that, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, this is your trailing along on him to kind of give him, like, you're trying to persuade him into whatever it is you're trying to do. I don't know. You got advantage, roll again.
Oh, I didn't hear the advantage.
Yeah.
It's 11. I mean, he's like, I mean, it is useful.
I only see the 10.
Yeah.
Did it roll again? Because it might be lagging.
It didn't.
I rolled an 8 first.
Yeah.
The first one was 11. The second one was also 11.
Yeah, I only see an 8 plus 2. Oh, there it is.
I can roll again if you want.
There it is,
It's
11.
a 10 and an 11, FYI.
Yeah. 10 and 11.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got a little bit better. He rolled a 7. So you need to stick around camp. If you ain't got nowhere to be, you should hang out with me. You're definitely good to have around for a drink. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
You can do that?
Of course.
I'm
home in the forest.
But if you can do that... And he's like, got this evil look in his eyes, like he plans to abuse the fact that you can do that.
Well, it's by no means a special skill.
Shut up! I throw a small bit of snow at him. It's definitely special, only I can.
You get pelted with
Really?
What do we got going on? Well, whatever it is, I appreciate it. It sobered me right up, and I'll be able to do what I gotta do tonight. Wait a minute, why are you all here? He's like now realizing I shouldn't be talking to you guys about this. Oh, fuck. Alright, look. You guys gotta go. I mean, I hate to see you go, but I got things to do later. You know, you got things to do too, so you guys should head on.
Well, hanging around here doesn't... I mean, I won't bother you if you have to really do something important.
Yeah, it's kind of important, so...
Oh, alright.
This is one of
those... We'll be fine making...
Go ahead.
I'll guide this man back through the forest. I don't know how well you know your way through.
And all of you, well, are you all the people that I will be transporting?
Not all of us. We're gathering still, and I'll have a few more tonight, and then everybody should be here tomorrow, for sure.
Really?
Yep.
So, all of you and then more?
Yes, we told you we were a cult, didn't we?
I did not realize how big.
Well, if
it may be impossible to take all of you.
Well, let me put it this way. From what you told me, you use chalks, right? Now, if I'm not mistaken, that means you create a circle on a ground, right?
Yes.
No, let me follow my logic here. So if we get everybody to surround this circle, I mean everybody, and then we just jump in within a certain amount of time, I don't know, give or take, 6 seconds? I think if we rush it, we can get as many in as we need to.
So the location I will be transporting to is actually an enclosed area, and I'm not sure that we will all be able to fit.
Now, last time one of my wizard friends did this trick, we had this burly ogre that was with us, and this burly old cyclop-looking guy. I think it was an ogre too, but he had his one eye, and Anyway, we transported, and we were teleported outside whenever they got translocated from space or whatever. So I'm almost certain we can do this without worrying about how many people jump in.
If you do say so. However, I will be one of the first to go, and
By
I
all
will
means.
ensure my own safety before you all.
Well, that's expected. No problem. But yeah, I don't know how many more are going to be gathered in time, and those who don't make it get to stay anyway. So yeah. But I have some people to turn to Tynac. So if you'll excuse me, I must attend. And about that time, the bush is off to the side, kind of like reveal another cultist. It looks like I have to go, so if you'll be so kind.
We'll have fun. I give him a wink as I run off into the forest.
You too, wink. And he'll wander off.
After I get that, I'm like, oh god, I don't like this dude.
He wanders off into the other direction, so unless there's any further business here, or are we doing anything else?
Well, we're going
do
to
believe-
the forest.
I mean, I need to pay Tim.
Well, Tim, what are you doing right now? Because
Oh, I'm leaving the forest rider.
okay, so you're leaving, right?
Stay close to me and you may not get eaten by wolves.
He only
Oh,
took.
I have no fear of wolves. Trust me.
Well, no, I'm saying that because I want you to not kill the wolves. Because a lot of them are my friend.
Well, if a beast
Oh.
attacks me, I will defend myself.
Well, you would have to at least give me a chance. But if they're not, then we would obviously have to defend ourselves. Anyways, let's go.
And you go. What were you saying, Freya?
I need to pay Tim.
They may get back.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I can make a
Freya's
problem.
just
Hold on.
lounging on the couch, waiting to see if Tim comes back to the house, so she can pay the man.
I mean, I'm following Ryder, so wherever Ryder takes me.
Well, after we got back to town, I would start going back towards the base, the home where I live.
Right. Yeah, so you see Ryder and Tim reemerge at the base, the location.
I go up and I greet them, letting them in and stuff.
Yeah, and Shisei's in the office area working on books.
Hey, Shisha. Hey, Freya.
Hey,
Hey,
How those books doing?
I toss a heavy sack of 150 gold at Tim.
What is this?
That's your payment.
congratulations.
Yes, but if I may speak to you privately?
Sure. I walk outside.
And the two of you are as private as you think.
I turn into an albino mouse and sneak out under the door and walk.
Wow, nosy ass.
As the door shuts, Shisei moves from her desk. And yeah, if you want to turn into an animal and go out there and see if you don't get noticed. Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm a white mouse. I don't know how hard that will be to hide in snow. If there's snow.
I'll give you a stealth check
If
with
not-
advantage as a mouse.
I have 12 passive perception, so
Yeah, and this will be your
Yeah, I have 29.
So 29 to beat.
I will see.
17, 18,
Right.
19, 19. I mean, I'm still just a mouse.
So you notice a mouse scurrying around.
Yeah. Yeah, here in a minute. I'm going to lean down and I'm going to scoop up the mouse by its tail.
I start freaking out like a real mouse would.
Make an acrobatics check versus her strength. Athletics.
Do I need a mouse's acrobatics?
That is
Hold on.
true. Yep.
I do believe that you people should invest in animations here.
Working on it right
was
now. Are you about to feed?
Should I just use a rat's thing?
Yeah. Just use a rat. Do you got a rat? I can give you.
I don't have a rat, but I'm looking it up right now.
Are you able to pull it out? Because if not, I can do it for you.
I got it. So it's dex based, right?
Yep.
Acrobatics. Just.
Let's see.
That's a 1. I'm freaking out in her hand,
You
but
can
I'm not
easily
getting away.
grip 'em. Yeah.
Squee! Squee!
I'm going to open the door and throw the mouse back into the house.
Ah!
And then
Why
I'm
would
going to pull the door shut again.
I start running around the house trying to scare Shishay now.
No, Shishay wasn't scared afterwards. She was at the door when you opened it, and you threw the mouse right at her. She didn't know what it was, and then and you land on the floor with a thud, and she looks down at you, twitching her eyes and then the
I
door
look
shuts.
up at her.
She's like, shoo, and then puts her ear to the door.
Okay,
I
now that
crawl
we're
up her
alone,
leg up to the door and put my small mouse ear to the door. Sorry.
Sorry, I was reading what Gideon was saying there. Apparently, it affects everybody in the family, Gideon.
Oh, I'm back at least.
Welcome back.
welcome back.
We've been keeping ourselves entertained on the other side of camp, for the most part. But no, you guys can
Right.
go ahead and make your conversation there. Unaware if you're being spied on, but it's up to you. What you want to do.
I'm gonna walk further. Come with me, Tim.
Good
We'll
idea.
go out to the fight pit.
Okay.
You idiot, she says as she goes back to the office.
Squeak.
Don't give me that back talk.
Squeak, squeak.
It's your fault. You shouldn't have went out there. If you would have stayed by the door.
Squeak!
If you would-
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Now listen here. If you would have stayed by the door, we would have been fine.
Squeak, squeak.
She'd punch you against the wall and knock you out of your form.
Ow! That's rude.
Yes. And
That's
sits
what
back
you
at
fucking
it. Sits back at his thing and goes back to keeping the books.
Who looks at a random mouse and thinks, "Oh, that's definitely my friend"? Throw it aside.
Gee, you have a collar on.
Oh shoot, that's right. I look
Oh, dang.
Good call, Lexi.
Okay,
I mean,
now
technically,
continue, Tim.
Of course. So I spoke to patriots out in the woods.
Yes.
It seems there were more than I initially imagined, and I do believe that 150 will not suffice.
What is your new price then?
I believe 500 should be plenty.
Oh. Okay, let's see. Ooh.
I guess we're walking.
I don't have that much. I'm sorry, bud.
I could possibly make do with 400.
That I can do.
Ah.
Just this is all I have on my person. And yeah.
It's just transporting so many people. I've only.
No, I completely understand. I can pay you back the difference once I start my hunting again and start selling leathers and furs.
Of course, I can give you a momentary.
Okay, I'm going to subtract 400 gold.
Oh my god, you just
350. Yeah. No, wait. Hold on a minute. Just see. Hold on a minute. Let me do my calculations.
I'm sorry, I didn't think it'd take this long.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. 100.
I'll just take the 350 now and.
I'm sorry. Mine's still clogged from sickness. Yeah, I'll give you 400.
Ouch.
Be okay.
Why did you walk away? Nothing. Swindler.
What? I'm sorry.
Lex,
I overheard some stuff earlier. That being said, y'all are. Tim now knows you people are making bank off of this little venture here. And the 150 was essentially rarely that much, so.
You want to push it?
I am.
Because Gideon still knows you were fishing around in his head.
Yeah.
If you want to start pushing it, Gideon can push.
Okay.
Gideon can push really well.
What are you doing, Freya?
I gave him the 400.
Ouch.
Well, there you go. There's 2 weeks' pay.
There you go. And I done subtracted it and everything. So, yeah.
Alright.
There you go.
Thank you, and I will be returning to my room.
Okay. Well, thank you for providing us with the opportunity to be teleported. And I'll bid him adieu and then go back to the house.
Alright.
Okay. Is there any more constructive things we can do before tomorrow hits?
So, Shishi, have you let Rex sniff your butt yet?
Oh! Oh!
She stares at you. You think
I just laugh as I walk upstairs.
she cuts you off and throws an arm in front of the rail and stops you. I'm sorry, you want to say that again?
I was joking. Shishi, I was joking. Yes. He was a wolf in the past life. It was a joke. It was a dog joke. I'm sorry.
Look at my face. Ha, ha, ha. She walks away from me.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Shishi, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Or, did I? I don't
She
even
already
know
walked away from you. She let you leave.
We're still friends, right?
She does not answer. Shishay will remember this.
Ooh.
Ooh. And with that, unless there's anything Gideon needs to do before we call it, anything Gideon did this entire time? I know you were busy a minute ago.
Nothing I need to worry about now.
Alright, yeah. And with Rocknar, he had to leave early too, so I think we'll call it here. Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
As you go into another long rest, you got your supplies, and then tomorrow you'll find out how many are actually coming, and then we'll see if we can't settle that bill.
Alright.
Alright, so yeah, with that, join us Sunday. We're going to keep going with our Time War Kingdom at 1 o'clock until April. Because EU doesn't know how to do daylight saving times. Or maybe we don't, I don't know which. One or the other. And then we'll be back on our normal schedule in April, which will be 12 p.m. Central. Monday, we're going to go ahead and just wrap that up, right? Like, as far as I know, everybody's like done with the Mad Mage for now.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Razor. You did good in that.
I mean, you didn't have to stop it.
No, there's more reasons than just you. Like,
Yeah,
It's
there was
not-
more
it-
reasons.
it
It
wasn't
was
just
it
because
was
of
me
you.
too. It was
Yeah.
me too.
They have problems and complications, and that many days in a row, it just, But you can rejoin us again next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central, here at the channel, and we'll keep going through our Tynac campaign, where we're going to go over to Time War soon and see what massive destruction awaits us when we get there. But yeah,
Alright.
is there any other announcements or things we need to talk about before we call it?
No,
All
I
right.
don't have any.
Well, feel free to say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night. Don't let the wolf sniff your butt.
I will remember this. And with that, there's a calling, and he's going to hear it.